It's Shadow Regigigas raid day, or at least it is in Australia and New Zealand. I'm actually fighting one right now. And what you want to use against this guy is predominantly fighting types, because it is a pure normal type Pokemon. The only weakness it has is fighting types, and you know what? I should probably help out and throw out some of these purified gems. But I am hopeful that we get ourselves something good today, but unfortunately, it is a very nasty day today. I'm sure you can tell that the camera's fogging up a little bit, but we have brought down the Regigigas, and we got a 2402. You want 2483 or 3104 weather boosted, so unfortunately this one's not very good, but it would be super cool if we got a shiny on the first one. So let's see what happens. Do we start the day with a shiny Shadow Regigigas? We do not, but that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna remote a few of these, but I'm not gonna do a ton, and then we're gonna make our way to Tokyo, and we're gonna do a ton of them there. It is a very bad day today. It is so nasty, but we got number 2 here. It is a weather boosted one, but unfortunately not shiny. We're heading into Tokyo now, but I did not see what the number was for this one, but it's not shiny, and it is a 2373. Could be a lot better. Our train just got here, but not a shiny Shadow from this one, and it's bad. All right, I've made it back to Akihabara, and we're gonna do Regigigases in about an hour and a half, but there are Regirocks here, and I'm definitely going to remote them because we can, but it's gonna happen eventually, right? At least hopefully, and if it doesn't, then whatever, it is what it is, but I do hope we get it, because I did miss it last time. We've got another one here. Here's hoping, please. Oh my god, this thing hates me so much, but I did manage to get 3 of these Nidoqueen tasks, so we got ourselves a queen. Next up, we have ourselves a king. Bad, so this will be the last check. It's a king, not a Hundo. Well, the food was good, but unfortunately, the weather got worse. I was really hoping it would slow down a bit, but no. Oh well, we got a Regigigas from, I think this was Masingo who sent this, but unfortunately it's not shiny. But thank you very much for the invite. And now it's time for our Regigigas raid day. And let me tell you, there's a lot of people here, thankfully. And also a decent bit of cover around us too, which is great. I've got myself a 2422 right here. Let's see if we get a shiny on our first in-person. No, we do not. Hopefully we will get one today. Also, something we should do is I should totally activate the Kyurem Black ability. Free Shock. Free Shock will stop these things from attacking so much, so make sure you do that. Our next one's a 2392, so not even in the 24s, but not blue still, or purple, whatever you guys call it. But as you can see, I have turned on the ability, and he's not attacking, and it also makes it 25% easier to catch. You could use Freeze Burn, which gives you 50%, but they don't stop attacking because of that. I'm glad that a lot of people want to do these, but the downside is there's so many people taking cover that the signal is getting kind of rough. But we got a 2402 here, so here's hoping we get a blue one. I just really want to get a shiny Shadow, but I'm also really enjoying the rewards we get and everything like that. They're really good for you, so not it, unfortunately. 2402 yet again, though. We are just melting these, which is fantastic, but unfortunately, no good IVs yet. This is a 2405, and it's not a blue one or purple still. The weather is slightly better, but it's not by much, but it has stopped coming down pretty hard. I just hope that it stays away for a bit, but also, it would be great to get a shiny. 2388, so unfortunately not the greatest, but is it at least shiny? Nope, still not it. This one's a 2435. This is actually the best one I've seen all day. But is it the one? Still no. All right, well, it's supposed to be a 1 in 10 shot, so we're getting close to odds, if not over it at this point. But it's perfectly fine. We have plenty of time. This is going to be the last one of this first half an hour. It's a 2386, I think is what I saw, so it's not good. But I would like to see a shiny, but looks like this first half an hour is gonna be a bust. Half an hour number 2, and we got a 2402. I feel like that's gonna be the number of the day, but I wouldn't mind a shiny of it, so... Oh, there we go, we got it, nice. All right, well, at least we got that part down, but I'm gonna keep going for a while, you know, obviously. We're gonna see what we can get, but I am very happy to have the shiny Shadow. And it's just so nice that they're not attacking. That Freeze Shock ability, I like it a lot. But for fun, I will show you, it is pretty bad, but doesn't matter. Shiny Shadow. 2431 on this one. Can we back-to-back it, though? Come on. Nah, we didn't back-to-back it, but whatever. Still have yet to get close to anything that's a purifiable Shundo, and I would love to do that. Or, of course, get the Shundo Shadow. That would be insane. But we've got plenty of time in the day to potentially get something like that. 2371 in the rain. It's not great, but it's also not shiny either. The rain's lighting up, which is nice, but unfortunately the IVs are not getting any better, and it's not a shiny anyways. Yet another bad one, unfortunately, but at least we're getting them done. We are melting melting these things, but not a shiny in 2365. Ugh, I hope the weather stays like this. It's so good, and it's a 2408 when it comes down to IVs. That isn't so good, but I just like not having to hold on to the umbrella the whole time. It just really sucks for these videos, but that's part of the grind, and, well, so is not getting shinies, apparently. 2432 under a bridge. Let's see what happens with this one. Oh, there we go, another shiny. Great. Now, this probably is not a purifiable Shundo by any sense of the word, but you never know, though it is like 50 off, so I'm pretty certain. But here's hoping. It could just be the one. Yeah, it's definitely not. It's a 14, 13, 9, I want to say. Still good. And this one is a 2442. Now, this is the best one we've ever seen, but we don't back-to-back it, sadly. This is going to be the last one of our second half an hour. It's a 2432. At least it's in the 24s. But do we end with a shiny? We do not. Alrighty. It's not bad, though. 2 in an hour is okay. Half an hour 3 starts off with a 2448. Good number all in all, but are you blue? Nope. Not blue. Some people say it looks purple as well. Honestly, it's really up to you on that one. This one is a 2467. This one's really up there, and not shiny, of course, but hey, if it turns out really good, I will show you. So that last one was a 15, 12, 15, which is really good, and not a purifiable Hundo by any means, but it had a chance for sure. Like, I feel like that combination could also be a combination like a 14, 13, 14 or something like that. Or maybe like a 14, 14, 14, maybe? Like, it was decently up there for that. If you get a number close to that, good luck. Hopefully it's shiny and purifiable as a Shundo. It's just so nice that the rain isn't coming down hard, but this is a 2384. For a split second, I thought this was a good one, but you want 2483. Oh, that would have been insane if we got that Hundo, but it's not shiny anyways. But man, we just got to flip those two around and this would have been perfect. Literally. 2450 something is what I saw, and not a shiny one. 58 even. That was pretty close. At least we're seeing decent numbers now. Gonna be really honest here, kind of missed the number, but I think I saw a 24, so that's nice. But we're next to the Yodobashi camera. Does that mean we're getting a shiny? No, it doesn't. And 58 again. All right. 2416 on this one. Do we get a shiny though? No. And Fleece, thank you for the invite, but I'm not going to be doing any remotes, but I do appreciate it. 2411 on this one. At least it's in the 24s, but it is not a shiny one. Next one of half an hour, number 3 is going to be a 2424. Also, Sparky, thank you very much for buying me the ticket for those extra passes. I believe it came with some extra stuff, but nothing here. 2424. Not a huge deal though. We're getting some good dust and such. Also, speaking of dust, we did get this from the timed research. You have to do a certain amount of raids and you get a whole bunch of dust for it. And it looks like we get Cup Fu candies as well. Cool. Half an hour, number 4. I think this one wasn't that good though, unfortunately. It was a 2381. If it was a 2481, it would have been amazing. Please be better? Nah. Well, 2376 is actually worse. Yes, no, this is worse. For a split second, I was like, maybe it's a little better, but no. 70 is lower than 80. That, you know, that's math. Anywho though, does it math into a shiny? It does not. Come on, something big. Oh my god, 2384 again. Every single time for the splittest of seconds, I think it's like the Hundo, but it's definitely not. Wind is picking up again, which makes me feel like a storm's a-brewing, but that's perfectly fine because we found some cover and I've got a 2440, so it's okay. 43 away from what we're looking for, so it's definitely not a purifiable Shundo by any means, but it can't even be a Shundo if it wanted to be. This one is really bad, a 2357. It's terrible, and thankfully not shiny. I want to save that luck for a good one, though it's been a while since we've seen a shiny. This one's a 2339. This is the worst one I've ever seen. Thank you. I was so worried. I was like, it's gonna be shiny. 2413 on this one under the bridge. Oh, it's huge. That's cool. Unfortunately, it's not a like good one or anything, but a huge one is awesome to see. 2435, decent-ish number for sure, and it's a shiny. That's our third one. Awesome. We're almost on the fourth half an hour, or the second hour technically. So all in all, we're doing pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the XXL. We got a decent one IV-wise, and shiny-wise, we're doing okay. But I'm gonna ride it out into the end because you never know. We could get something insane. This is the last one of the third half an hour. It's a 2405. It's not good, and it's not a back-to-back shiny either. Oh well, not a big deal. I'm gonna try to catch this thing pretty quickly because there is a cliff here I want to do. I should also do this before I forget. Let's do one more free shock ability, and that way everything's gonna be paused for a little bit. But this should cover me for the last hour, and like I said, there's a cliff here, so I'm gonna do it. Just realized I made a mistake. This is half an hour number 5, so this is the beginning of the third hour, and we also got a 2454, so decent number right there, but not a shiny, of course. All the good ones don't want to shine. 2413, at least it's in the 24s. That's all that matters. And it just does not want to do it. 2378. This is not good. But is it at least blue? No, it's not shiny at all. 2378. I think that's 2 in a row, but I could be wrong. But yeah, lovely. 2454. It is not a shiny one, but at least we're seeing up there numbers. I'd like to see another one in the 70s or the 60s. Yeah, no, it was the 60s we had, but it was like upper 60s. And they can obviously get into the 70s. Hopefully we'll see at least something like that, but there's a critical. 2389. It's not great, but is it at least sparkle? Nope, doesn't even have the courtesy of sparkling for me. 2427, at least it's in the 24s, and that one took a while to load in for a second. 24, 25, it's a number, you know, it's a number for sure, but it's not shiny though. 2387, it's a number for sure, and it's not a shiny number. The 5th half an hour is officially over now, and unfortunately, this one's not great, but maybe it's a shiny to wrap it up? No. All right, well, after we do this one, we have a whole half an hour, and then we're done. 2382 for the first one of the final half an hour. It isn't shiny. On the upside, there's tons of raids to do, so here's hoping we get that last half an hour luck. 2367. Not bueno at all, but not shiny either. All right, whatever. 2392, not good at all, but at least it's not shiny either, okay? On the upside, we've caught every one of these so far, minus I think like 1 or 2. 2400 exactly on this one. Do you want to do it? Oh, another huge one. Man, it would be so cool to get a huge shiny. But on the upside, at least we're getting them, and this could be useful in future showcases. I'm sure they will be. 24, 29, come on, big fella. Nope, not this one. You know, I just realized I have not been counting how many XL rare candies I've been getting, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm sure we've gotten quite a few. I've been seeing them from time to time. I have no idea what's going on back there, but it's loud. It's from a truck. Oh, we got a shiny. Nice. 2441. Well, at least we got something somewhat decent, but I know this is not a purifiable Shundo, unfortunately. 2365 on this one. We only have a couple left to do, but again, not a back-to-back, sadly. All right, this is our second to final or third to final if I'm lucky, but it's a 2467. That's a decent one. Would be really nice if you were shiny, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on it. Let's just see what happens though. Yeah, I didn't think so, unfortunately. This is either the last or the second to last one, but it's a 2429. By the way, that last one could have been a purifiable Shundo. I really wish it was, but oh well, it is what it is. It's all RNG, right? And this one, not a shiny. Okay, this is the last one, 2425. It's not amazing, but we don't end on a shiny. Oh well. I'm back in the hotel, I'm editing, and of course I do some remotes, and finally we got the shiny Shadow Regigigas. This is not the first one I've done since being back here. I've done a couple of them, but I just, you know, I wasn't getting lucky, and I was like, you know what, we're just gonna focus on editing, and then, you know, if we get something, I'll show you, and I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful we got this. Houseu, thank you so much for sending this, and it's from Manila. Fun. I've never been there. Maybe I should go sometime, but there it is. Shiny Shadow Regigigas. We now have all of the shiny shadows. Well, today was pretty darn good. We did 67 raids according to this, but I know this isn't fully true because there were some raids that I didn't quite catch. So I know we were like 70 plus, but when it comes down to Regigigas, we did like 62 to like 64, I want to say. I do think 1 or 2 did get away. Yeah, we got the shiny Shadow Regigigas. Very happy about that. And then in total, you know, nothing too insane here except for this one right here. This one was actually a purifiable Hundo. It's a 15, 13, 14. And you know what I'm thinking? Let's purify it. I don't actually have the Hundo Shadow, or not even Shadow, but the Hundo Regigigas at all. So we'll have a purified Regigigas, which is neat, you know, it'll have return, I guess. I don't really think return's that good on it, but you never know. Maybe it suddenly turns into a pretty decent Pokemon, but it has Zen Headbutt and return, and you know what? For fun, Elite Fast TM, it gets the Ghost Hidden Power. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. I'll take that. And if we were to power it up all the way, it would become a 4913. I'm not gonna do that right now. Maybe in the future, if it turns out like it's super, super good, maybe we'll do it. But for now, it's just good to have a Hundo. We should also favorite it while we got the chance. There we go. So yeah, we got a Hundo, you know, we got some shiny shadows, which is really awesome. Really glad to have them. None of them were insane or amazing or anything like that, but it is for the shiny Shadow Living Dex, which I currently am pretty up to date with, though I am missing like 2 or 3 things, not including the new stuff. We don't include that just yet. I had a fantastic day. And on that note, smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed the video, and let me know in the comments down below. Have you done any Shadow Regigigas raids yet? And if you have you gotten that shiny Shadow? Did you get a Shundo? Did you get nothing at all? Well, let me know. And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see more of it, I highly suggest this video right over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.